Okay, I guess that's our cue to begin. I want to welcome everyone. My name is Jeff Bell. I'm principal of Martinsville High School, proud Martinsville High School graduate. A few years ago, I remember doing this, and I'd just like to say that one of the things that I mentioned all year, I was lucky to grow up where I grew up, when I grew up, and who I grew up with. And one of our missions is to make it that way for these kids and the next several classes and generations to follow. Thank you, Mr. Wagner, Miss Dorset. Give them a round of applause. They did a great job getting this stuff ready. Not a good job, but a great job. So I want to thank them. I know our superintendent, Mr. Boland's here today. And to the seniors of the class of 2023, a couple quick words to you. Number one, I feel blessed and fortunate and honored to have been able to meet you this year, be with you, and be a part of this wonderful time of the year and this wonderful event in your lives. And I encourage you to keep the train rolling. Society right now, we don't have a kid problem. Sometimes I think we have a society problem. The kids are doing all right. And I encourage you to never let anyone tell you no, that you can't do this, that you can't do that, that, well, COVID made you soft, or this made you that, and things like that. I encourage you to go for it. You're ready. You're motivated, you got the talent, the skills, and the heart to do it. Go for it. Don't let society and inhibitions and softness and things like that slow you down. Go for it. Some of you found out, or you will find out, the niche, why God put you on earth. So I encourage you to do that. I also encourage you to reflect and think, be appreciative of what we're doing here today and the graduation this Friday. I think back 3 years ago, I'll never forget the class of 2020. They all went home March 13th. You guys were freshmen. We thought we'd be out a few weeks, and they didn't get to come back and do anything like this. Graduation was in the middle of summer, outside, 2 people, in the air of mass, and we're through that. And I think we all be thankful that we are, and that you're able to go through what you are today and Friday's wonderful event. And never forget that, never take anything for granted. So it's my honor and pleasure to be here with you today, and at this time I want to introduce the outstanding class president of the class of 2023, our salutatorian, lead us through this wonderful program, Mr. Ryan Pilot.
All right, I get to say the pledge now, so that's what's going to happen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thank you. So now I will be starting off with the local and community scholarships and awards. So the first one is the American Legion Post 230 Scholarship presented by Mr. Roger Coffin.
Check. Check. Can you hear me? Yeah. Sometimes my voice doesn't carry very well. My name's Roger Coffin. I'm commander of American Legion Post 230 here in Martinsville. And it's a pleasure to be here. I enjoy seeing the young leaders of tomorrow and future years. And I'm happy that the American Legion Post in Martinsville is able to support your academic endeavors and try to help you have the successes that you're hoping for. You've got some amazing students here in this school, and it's certainly borne out by your various biographies. The first scholarship award I have is for Jonathan Cook. And on his scholarship award, it states, on behalf of American Legion Post 230, Martinsville, Indiana, it's my pleasure to present Jonathan Cook, a student at Martinsville High School, Martinsville, Indiana, with a scholarship award in the amount of $500. Jonathan has performed very well academically and at the same time has participated in service to his community. Jonathan is a very hard worker and he is well respected by his fellow students, by the staff, and the administrators at Martinsville High School. It is indeed an honor for our American Legion Post to have the opportunity to support Jonathan Cook in his academic pursuits. Furthermore, Jonathan's achievements are consistent with the American Legion's efforts to promote patriotism and respect for America. Congratulations and good luck. That's the last one. Be careful. These are some instructions. Oh, we're going to do a picture. Somebody take it. The next scholarship award. The next scholarship award is for Lily Boyd. On behalf of American Legion Post 230, Martinsville, Indiana, it is my pleasure to present Lily Boyd, a student at Martinsville High School, with a scholarship award in the amount of $500. Lily's academic performance during her time at Martinsville High School has been outstanding. Furthermore, her participation in student organizations, including National Honor Society, Student Council, Martinsville High School Athletic Leadership Team, and volunteer service work, has given her the opportunity to develop leadership skills and social skills that will enable for her career to be enhanced and have enhanced opportunities in the future. Lily has undertaken several challenges in her academic pursuits, and at the same time, she has performed very well in athletics. She has gained the respect of her teachers and fellow students and has prepared herself for career goals. It is truly a pleasure for American Legion Post 230 to have the opportunity to support Lily in her academic pursuits. Lily is an extraordinary student who has already programmed great plans for her future. Congratulations. And some instructions. Are we taking a picture? Beauty and the Beast. We have a scholarship award for Elisa Eder. On behalf of American Legion Post 230, Martinsville, Indiana, it is my pleasure to present Elisa Eder, a student at Martinsville High School, with a scholarship award in the amount of $500. Elisa has performed superbly in her academic commitments and at the same time has participated in athletic activities and community service projects. Elisa is known by her teachers as an individual who works hard inside and outside of the classroom. She has been a leader in her 4-H activities, and she has earned admiration of her fellow students and teachers. She has participated in the National Honor Society, Dance Marathon, Student Council, and FFA. She has also served as the wrestling team manager. It is indeed an honor for our American Legion Post 230 to have the opportunity to support Elisa Eder in her academic pursuits and her service to her community, state, and nation. Elisa's past achievements and her future plans are consistent with the American Legion's desire to promote patriotism and respect for America. Congratulations and good luck. That's class, so be careful. Let's see, do we have a picture? Do we need to do the picture? Finally, we have a scholarship award for Jack Wolf. On behalf of American Legion Post 230 Martinsville, it is my pleasure to present Jack Wolf, a student of Martinsville High School, with a scholarship award in the amount of $500. Jack has performed superbly in his academic commitments and at the same time has participated in athletic activities and community service projects. Jack's a very hard worker, and he is well respected by his fellow students and by the staff and administrators at Martinsville High School. Jack is a leader for sure, but he is also a team player. He supports his classmates at every opportunity, and his teachers refer to him as a role model. You're a role model, Jack. So better behave yourself, okay? It is indeed an honor for our American Legion Post 230 to have the opportunity to support Jack Wolf in his academic pursuits and his service to his community and nation. Jack's past achievements and his future plans are consistent with the American Legion's desire to promote patriotism and respect for America. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you very much for your applause, and thank you for your respect for our American Legion Post, which is an organization that has a membership of former soldiers, sailors, both men and women, and we try to be there to support young people whenever we can, and we'll try to do an even better job of it, I hope, maybe next year. So good luck to all of you. Have a good time.
All right. Next will be the American Legion Auxiliary Unit Number 230 Scholarship, presented by Mrs. Sherry McGee.
Good afternoon. I think you can hear me. I'm Sherry McGee, and I'm representing the American Legion Auxiliary here in Martinsville. We are an organization that supports our military veterans and their families everywhere in the world. We host a variety of programs for the community that promote patriotism in support of those people. We also believe in the spirit of service and not self. Every year, the American Legion Auxiliary awards two $500 scholarships. It's a real honor to award one of these today. Well, actually, to do both. Our first scholarship will go to Claire Miles. Get choked up. The second scholarship is actually for one of our junior members. She's very close to my heart. She's volunteered countless hours at our post, helping with all kinds of things from decorating the post to, she took pictures for our essay contest one year for me. Even though she'd fallen at school and was injured, she showed up anyhow. Our next scholarship is for Libby LaFerry. It's an honor and a privilege to help these young people as they continue their education. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you.
Up next is the Sons of American Legion Scholarship presented by Mr. Josh Scully.
I'd like to congratulate all of the graduating people going out in 2023. Thank Carl Wagner, number 1, for doing this for everybody, and number 2, Eric Bolin also. And thank you everybody for being in attendance. We had multiple people submit this year, which is really rare. And Ian Knuckles was on our list, and Jackson Matthews was on our list also. But the membership committee decided to go a different way this year, and we would like to ask Cadence Tal Kirk to come up here to receive her scholarship. We like to keep it short and sweet in the Sons, so we're good.
Now it's the American Legion Writers Scholarship presented by Mr. Ken Lavender.
How's everybody doing today? Probably you don't need this microphone. I have a very loud voice, as you can tell. As you know, I'm an American Legion writer. I am the director of the post here in Martinsville, Post 230. I'll give you a little brief of the American Legion writers. We're the guys that ride motorcycles. How's that? We do a lot of ceremonies. We do a lot of charitable work. We do a lot of benefits, as you see us going around, most of the times you see us riding, we're doing a benefit to raise money for people. So a little bit background, American Legion Riders chapters are well known for their charitable work, which are raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for the local children's hospitals, schools, veterans' homes, and severely wounded servicemen and scholarships. That's kind of like a little brief of what we do. This year we're giving out two scholarships. The first one is to Brianna Payne. Please come up. Next one is to Macy Dorsett. I like good smiles. And as part of the American Legion family, because we are a family there, I wish you all to know that we love serving our people in our community. At this time, I'd like to thank all the students and everybody who received these scholarships and use them well, and your ventures ahead of you. Thank you.
Here to present the Artie Fest scholarships is Mr. Chuck Smith.
RDFest is happy to be able to award 3 scholarships this year of $1,000. Our first scholarship was the original scholarship that when RDFest was created to give back to Martinsville, the center of all artisans. The RDFest scholarship is based on excellence, grades, and need. This year's recipient is Riley Parsons. I might add that ArtyFest would not be possible if it were not for the many sponsors, volunteers, and community being involved in that so that we can sustain these scholarships each year. Our next scholarship is the Brummett Star Scholarship. These are the co-founders of ArtyFest in 2010, and this scholarship is based off of community involvement, being involved in schools, a spirit of giving back. And this year's winner is Maria Streaming. Okay, our third scholarship is a scholarship that has been entrusted in ArtyFest through the Level family. It is a building trades scholarship. Gene Level was instrumental in helping create the building trades program here in Martinsville, and it has been a very successful program. Gene had a real passion for it when they came up with when the idea was came up with, and he and several others in the community got behind that, and that program has been successful here at Martinsville ever since. The winner of this year's scholarship is Quentin Bland. Thank you.
Next are the IU Health Morgan Scholarships presented by Miss Sonia Payne.
Hi everyone, I'm Sonia Payne. I'm happy to represent IU Health Morgan. I'm a nurse, so I'd like to encourage any of you to seek out healthcare. There's lots of opportunities for you there. We have 3 awards to present today for a total of $6,000 between the 3 recipients. Our first scholarship is the Ernest and Mildred Boffman Scholarship. Mr. Boffman was one of the first presidents of IU Health Morgan, and his wife, Mrs. Boffman, was an elementary art teacher. They wish to provide scholarship funds to a student pursuing nursing school. So it is my privilege to present this award to Caitlin Collins. The IU Health Morgan Board is pleased to provide 2 scholarships this year instead of 1. The first recipient is Brianna Payne. Our second IU Health Morgan Board Scholarship goes to Destiny Neal. For the opportunity to be here today.
Now to present the S.L. Burpo Memorial Scholarship is Mr. Vince Burpo.
The S.L. Burpo Scholarship is named for my father. He's a lifetime resident of Martinsville and a graduate of MHS. He is a former sports writer for the Martinsville Daily Reporter when it was a real newspaper, not what it is now, that served Martinsville and Morgan County. He also was announcer for the MHS Athletics on WCBK for about 20 years. He also served as Washington Township trustee. This scholarship has been awarded since 1997, and we've been fortunate to be able to give 50 students, over 50 students, $30,000 in one-time grants. With that being said, we're going to honor 2 students here today. The first one is Holly Gallion. And our second winner is Lily Boyd.
To present the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Scholarship is Mrs. Patty Dow.
The Daughters of the American Revolution 10 o'clock line chapter presents Good Citizen Awards to all of the county schools, to a senior in each of those schools. A month ago, we celebrated by having them come to a awards night where we actually gave them their little gifts and recognized them and had their families there. I'm very, very happy to know the Martinsville High School still salutes our American flag. DAR stands on God, country, and family, and all 3 of those cannot work without each other. And the DAR Good Citizen Award that is sponsored every year is done so by ladies who can trace their ancestry back to someone who fought for America in the American Revolution or served in their cities and counties as lawyers or people of the community who led the community. Your good citizen this year was chosen by your teachers and peers, and he has shown the qualities of honor, service, courage, leadership, and patriotism. And I'm happy to announce that the Good Citizens from Martinsville High School is Jack Monty Wolf. Morgan County Beef Cattle Association awards 5 $1,000 scholarships every year. In order to be able to be eligible for these, the students must write a 300 to 600 word essay that has to do with the beef cattle industry. Our main reason for that is so that you kids learn something about what we do. It's not just go out, throw feed to a calf, get it raised and butcher it. There's a lot more to raising beef cattle than that, and we want you to know about it. The students that write these applications, of course, they have to tell us about their community service and things that they've also done in their lives as they've grown up. These applications are judged by 3 members of our beef organization, but we make sure that none of the people who grade those know any of these children. They can't be from their families. They can't know them very well. This scoring that is done, we also remove your names from those applications. So they might be able to guess who you are, but they're not going to know for sure. The disappointing thing about this is we give 5 $1,000 scholarships. We had 12 applications. Thanks to Mr. Wagner, 11 of those were from Martinsville. We'd certainly like to have more apply for them than that, but that's what we got. One of the winners this year, and she happens to also be the in-house, because one of the scholarships goes to a beef cattle family member, is Ainsley Louder. Ainsley's essay was on using sensors to measure physiological, behavioral, and production indicators in cattle. You kids ask her what that is. Another of our winners was Katie Towel Crook. Katie happened to see a movie here at school that was about Temple Grandin. Ask her about Temple Grandin. She was a person who developed cattle-friendly handling systems. She was an autistic lady that did a lot to improve our cattle industry. Well, we didn't leave it all to the girls. We did get some boys. Jonathan Cook did his essay on Cattle Eye, which is a way that you can turn your security cameras into a management tool that helps monitor the cattle in case they're becoming lame or something, and you know to be able to go out and treat them. And the last young man that won a scholarship from the Beef Cattle Association did his essay on production of synthetic vitamin B12 and its impact on the cattle health. It has had a huge impact on cattle health. That student is Peyton Phillip Dow. All of these students and their families are going to be invited to a meal that they're going to share with the Beef Cattle Association next month so that we can get to know them a little bit better. Yes, he's my grandson. That's why we have people that don't know the kids grade the essays.
Next is the Delta Theta Tau Scholarship presented by Mrs. Teresa Houchin.
Good afternoon, and if anyone's not familiar with the sorority, we are the ones that run the taco stand at the fair. Each year, our sorority gives a scholarship to a student going on to college to major in a medical field. Our scholarship this year is $1,000 for 2 semesters, totaling $2,000 for his or her freshman year in college. This year's recipient has been accepted to IU and will study nursing. We are proud to honor this year's recipient, Molly Stout.
Now to present the David C. Keister Radio Broadcast Media Scholarship is Mr. John Taylor. And Mr. Carl Wagner.
You weren't supposed to correct it. No, I'm not John Taylor, but I'm a big John Taylor fan. And it is my pleasure here to present this scholarship, serving Indiana with its 7 radio stations, including 2 here in Morgan County. The Mid-America Radio Group has established with this year's graduating class the Radio David C. Keister Media Broadcast Scholarship to go to an MHS senior who plans to pursue a degree in broadcasting, communications, journalism, or a related field. This non-renewable $1,000 scholarship honors the memory of Dave Keister, his love for Morgan County, and his passion for broadcast media radio that sparked his founding of Martinsville's very first radio station in 1967. On behalf of the Keister family, it is my pleasure and privilege here this afternoon, not as John Taylor, this afternoon to present this inaugural scholarship to Luke Cheatham.
To present the Home Bank Scholarships is Mrs. Lisa Arnold.
Good afternoon. As Ryan indicated, my name is Lisa Arnold. I'm president and CEO of Home Bank and a very proud Martinsville artesian. It was way back in 1985 that I sat out there where all of you are, along with Mr. Bell. I'm very proud. Mr. Bell is a fellow member of the class of 1985, and to be here today and to recognize members of the class of 2023 is one of the coolest things that I could ever get to do. Home Bank established 4 scholarships several years ago to recognize individuals who have made a significant impact to our organization as well as to the community at large. These 4 $1,000 awards are made available to students in the 4 counties in which Home Bank has locations: Morgan, Johnson, and Hendricks. They are given in honor of, posthumously, Jean Lovell, Ruth Rusi, and J.K. Daly. And also a 4th award is given in honor of Jim Johnson, former CEO of our bank and a current director emeritus. Also, with the very strong culture of giving back that our bank has, we also allow each recipient to designate a nonprofit of their choice to which we will make a donation of $500 in their name. As an artesian, I'm really excited. This year, 3 of the 4 awards were all MHS graduating seniors. If you'll come up when I call your name. The recipient of the Jean Lovell Scholarship, Madeline McPhee. The winner of the Ruth Rusi Scholarship, Brianna Payne. And finally, the winner of the Jim Johnson Scholarship, Marissa Bowler. On behalf of our directors, officers, and employees at Home Bank, congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you.
To present the Kiwanis Club Scholarship is Mr. Keith Buteau.
Good afternoon, everybody. The Martinsville Kiwanis Club is part of the International Kiwanis organization that represents clubs throughout the world, representing over 500,000 volunteers that work primarily with the idea of children involved. Initially, the motto for the organization was "We Serve" when it was formed in 1920. And shortly after that, it became "We Serve the Children." Martinsville Kiwanis is being lucky this year that we are representing, we're going to be celebrating our 75th anniversary as an organization here in Martinsville. Overall, the mission that we've talked about is trying to help improve the world one child, one community at a time. Overall, with our vision, hopefully, to be that all children will wake up in a community that will believe and nurture, as well as provide all the support that everybody needs to thrive throughout their time. With that in mind, it is my privilege as president of the Kiwanis Club to present 2 scholarships this year. We have $1,000 scholarships. Our first winner this year is Claire Miles. And the second person receiving our scholarship this year is Jack Wolf. And again, we offer our congratulations and hope for the future for the class of 2023.
Next is the Ladies of the Red Barn Scholarship, presented by Mrs. Patty Owens.
Good afternoon, I'm Patty Owens, and I will be presenting 2 awards, $1,000 scholarships. The first scholarship goes, the reason why I'm all messed up, we kind of changed it around. The first scholarship goes to Mackenzie Maxwell. to meet you, honey. Our second scholarship is going to be presented by our youngest Red Barn lady. Her name is Chloe Tao.
Good afternoon, everybody. This scholarship that I am very honored to be able to award goes to somebody definitely very near and dear to my heart and has been the biggest role model ever. I'm just so proud of everything that she's done. I'd just like to give this second scholarship to my oldest sister, Katie Talcrup.
Thank you so much.
Next up is the Marine Corps League Scholarship presented by Mr. Melvin Roden.
Afternoon. I represent the Marine Corps League, Morgan County Detachment 1367. We got any Marines out there? No Marines. Anybody give me an hoorah? Semper Fi. We've been giving out our scholarships now for about 8 years. And this year we're giving out 7 scholarships countywide. And 2 of them are here at Martinsville. We gave 3 to Monrovia High School and 2 more coming up to Indian Creek High School. The way we raise our money is we do a raffle. We raffle off a weapon. I suppose if you've been to the county fair or the Fall Foliage Festival, you've seen us selling tickets for the weapon, and that's how we've raised the money to provide these scholarships. Over the years, we've given out, I don't know how many, I probably should have had the account, but I don't know. We've given out quite a number of them. And we've had some real good success stories from them. Without any further, I'll announce our winners. First winner is Jackson Matthews. Our second recipient, Molly Urban. And I might add, I didn't have anything to do with selecting Molly. I recused myself from the selection committee.
Thank you.
Here to present the Martinsville Noon Lions Club Joseph Arndt Education Award is Mr. Roger Maxwell.
Good afternoon. My name is Roger Maxwell. I am the current president of the Martinsville Noon Lions Club. The Martinsville Noon Lions Club is part of the Lions Club International, which was founded in 1917 and currently has 1.3 million members worldwide. The club was chartered here in Martinsville on October the 16th, 1925, the same year that Helen Keller challenged Lions to become the Knights of the Blind at the Lions Club International Convention in Cedar Point, Ohio. Due to this challenge, our local club has been involved in vision screening for many, many years. You might remember during your elementary school years having your eyes checked. Well, that group of people who came to your school were members of the Martinsville Noon Lions Club. This education award that I'm about to present is named for Joseph E. Arndt. Joe was a local businessman and architect who served this community and our Lions Club with distinction throughout his life. Lion Joe served as president of our local club in 1966-67 and as Lions Club district governor in 1970-71. In 1972, past District Governor Joe was awarded the Melvin Jones Fellowship, the highest distinction awarded by Lions Club International Foundation. Now, on behalf of the 45 members of the Martinsville Noon Lions Club, it is my honor and privilege to present the 2023 Joseph E. Arndt Education Award to Madeline McPhee. This award is for $2,000, $1,000 per year for 2 years to assist Madeline in furthering her education. Madeline, we are pleased that you want to continue developing yourself through furthering your education, and it is through this dedication that our community, our country, and the world will continue to grow and prosper. Good luck to you, Madeline, and all members of the Martinsville class of 2023. Thank you.
Next up is the MSD of Martinsville Education Foundation scholarships presented by Mrs. Lisa O'Neill.
Thank you. The Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization serving Martinsville schools for over 30 years. Our purpose is to enhance our teachers by giving them money from grants that they apply for. In honor of the foundation, we decided to give a $500 scholarship to a senior for volunteer services. As always, the list of candidates is truly outstanding, so parents, you should be very, very proud of your children. This year, we did have a tie, and so we're going to pass out 2 scholarships, and the first one goes to Caitlin Collins. And next, Cadence Tal Crook.
Now to present the Morgan County Farm Bureau scholarship is Miss Sarah Cleveland.
I made a better John Taylor than I make a Sarah Cleveland. Our local Morgan County Farm Bureau has traditionally awarded $1,000 scholarships annually to deserving Morgan County students who've been 4-H members for 6 or more years and whose parent or grandparent is a current Morgan County Farm Bureau member. It's my pleasure to recognize one of our Martinsville students as a recipient of a Morgan County Farm Bureau scholarship, Maddie McPhee.
To present the Networking Business Women of Morgan County Scholarship is Miss Ashley Westerhold.
It really is not some sort of parlor trick or anything. Each year, the Networking Business Women of Morgan County present 2 scholarships to females chosen from the graduating classes of all of our Morgan County high schools who have distinguished themselves academically and who will be pursuing a degree in business or business-related field. I'm happy to say that this year, both scholarships go to members of our Martinsville graduating class. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Isabel Johnson and Cassie Gascon-Patterson.
To present the L. Dwayne and Helen Tackett O'Neill Scholarship is Mrs. Lisa O'Neill.
I'm back, no applause necessary. Dwayne O'Neill and Helen Tackett were 2 Martinsville High School students in the late 40s and 50s. Dwayne and Helen came from modest, and Dwayne was really very, very poor background like most of their generation. After marriage, they settled in Cincinnati. Dwayne became a banker, and Helen was a music teacher. However, Martinsville always held a special place in their hearts. So in turn, the O'Neills decided to give back to their community they loved with the L. Dwayne and Helen Tackett O'Neill Scholarship. This scholarship is a $40,000 scholarship, $10,000 per year. This year, the scholarship goes to Madeline McVie. And if anyone knew Dwayne, Dwayne loved his golf game. So this year we also have a one-time $10,000 scholarship, and this goes to Logan Phelps. People ask me all the time how Dwayne and Helen got so much money, and the answer is very simple. They never had children. Thank you.
Next up is the Sarah Rose Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. and Mrs. Grant Griffin.
Good afternoon. I'm Betty Griffith, and this is Grant. Sarah Rose Griffith Bunton was a member of the Martinsville High School class of 1998. She was an inspirational girl who made the absolute most of each day and lived life to its fullest. Despite being born with cystic fibrosis, a genetic disease that greatly affected her ability to breathe and digest properly, and later she developed diabetes, she never stopped fighting and maintained a very sunny disposition. Sarah was exceptionally thoughtful, sweet, funny, and made friends everywhere she went. She participated in the marching band, pep band, was editor of her senior yearbook, and was involved in the drama club, among many other school activities. She went on to graduate from Purdue in 2002 and was a budding kitchen designer, which she dearly loved. Sarah met Brian Bunton in 1994 during band, and they were immediately friends. Eventually, he became her boyfriend, then her fiancé, and in 2002, her husband. However, in 2004, Sarah passed away. Her life was short but sweet, just like her. She enriched the lives of all of those who were around her and made many people better by her example. In Sarah's honor, Brian and we, her family, have created this scholarship to reward a college-bound student who, despite adversity and occasionally overwhelming odds, has managed to succeed and maintain a positive outlook and a fierce determination. Based upon the student's need and faculty recommendations, we are very pleased to award a $1,000 scholarship in Sarah's memory this year to Presley Birchfield.
Next is the Seratoma of Morgan County Scholarship presented by Mr. Jay Hodges.
Good afternoon. Sertoma International was chartered in 1912, and they are a service club organization with a special affiliation with those who have speech and hearing needs. Morgan County Sertoma, and the word Sertoma is derived from the word service, S-E-R, to, and the M-A from mankind, service to mankind. We were chartered in March of 1979, and we sponsor several community activities. And one way that we assist Morgan County youth is with our scholarship awards program. And each year we accept applications from seniors that attend a high school in Morgan County. And this year we are proud to award a $1,000 scholarship to Cadence Tao Crook.
Next are the Charles L. Smith Fine Arts Academy PTO scholarships presented by Mrs. Amy Perkey.
Good afternoon. I'm Amy Perkey, and I'm an 8th grade math teacher at John R. Wooden Middle School. I'm so glad to be here today on behalf of the Charles L. Smith Fine Arts Academy PTO. We are pleased to present a $500 scholarship to a graduating senior who attended Smith for more than 2 years. This year's recipient attended Smith all years from kindergarten through 5th grade, which I believe I calculated is nearly half of her educational career. She has dazzled us with her dancing talents, and she's volunteered her time to assist at Smith at several events, and she'll be attending Butler University in the fall, which means a lot to me. Go Bulldogs. I also attended. We wish her the best of luck. Unfortunately, she's unable to be here today because she is busy dancing. So we congratulate Elise Baker for receiving this award. We also have a new scholarship, the Charles L. Smith Fine Arts Academy PTO, presents this scholarship in memory of the beloved custodian, Barbara Caraway. Barbara is remembered for her outstanding work ethic, tremendous dedication to staff and students, and for her incredibly loving heart. Here to present the scholarship award are Hannah Harmon, Barb's daughter, and her grandchildren, Noah and Dawson. And this year's recipient of this outstanding skilled trade student is Carter Narrigan.
Now the Society of Plastics Engineers, Central Indiana, Joseph B. Williams Memorial Scholarship, presented by Mr. Ray Amos.
Welcome. I'm grateful to be here today. Just to give a little background, Dr. Joseph B. Williams was a longtime friend and member of Society of Plastic Engineers. And teaching about plastics and plastic education was a passion of his, and so we're pleased to provide this scholarship in memory of him. We began this in 2015. It's a statewide scholarship, so we get candidates from all over the state, so it's pretty competitive. I've been doing this presentation since 2015 and been as far north as Carmel and as far south as New Pekin to various schools. So it's my first time here at Martinsville, and so hopefully there'll be more times in the future. I serve as education chair for the Central Indiana section, and so enjoy going out to the schools and teaching our youth a little bit about plastics and how important they are to our everyday life. This year's scholarship for $1,000 goes to Molly Urban.
To present the John D. Rudd Memorial Scholarship are Mrs. Marianne Frame. Mom.
Good afternoon. In 2004, a scholarship program was established by the South Central REMC through its Operation Roundup program to fund 5 $1,000 scholarships each year to graduating seniors within our service area. Applicants for this scholarship were judged on their scholastic record, their leadership ability, activities in school, as well as in the community. It gives me great pleasure to present a 2023 John D. Rudd Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to 3 of the following students. First is Ethan Heinlein. Next is Madeline McPhee. And the third one from Martinsville District is Jack Wolf.
Next is the Ray Huser Foundation Scholarship presented by Mr. Jeff Huser.
As a member of the Ray Huser Foundation, I have been reviewing scholarship applications for years. And this year, my oldest daughter, Haley, became a senior. And so when Mr. Wagner put on a Scholarship 101 session, I thought I would attend to learn what happens on the other side of the process. When I arrived there, the room was filled with a bunch of kids and a handful of parents who I assume had the same trust issues that I had, that they would get the correct information from their child. And at a certain point, Mr. Wagner emphasized to the children to write your own essays. He said, in a sense, nobody knows you better than you. He said, don't let your parents write it. It's not like they write for a living. And then he pointed directly at me and he said, you, what do you do for a living? And I sat there in disbelief and said, I'm a writer. With that being said, the Ray Huser Foundation is awarding 2 scholarships this year, one to Hannah Neese and the other Lily Boyd.
Now to present the Tri Kappa scholarships are Mrs. Lori Huser and Mrs. Melissa Lauder.
Tri Kappa is a philanthropic organization that promotes charity, culture, and education. The Martinsville Alpha Psi chapter of Tri Kappa believes that one of the most important things we can do for our community is to award scholarships to the graduating seniors to support their post-high school educations. Through fundraisers such as the grilled cheese booth at the Morgan County Fair, net sales, and our annual Turkey Trot 5K, we are able to fund these scholarships. The Education Committee was very impressed with the number of students having applied this year, as well as the quality of the applications. We are pleased to present the following scholarship winners, as well as wish all the graduates a successful and fulfilling future.
The recipient of the Marie Welch Scholarship is Maddie McPhee. The recipient of the Pitkin Memorial Scholarship is Molly Stout. And our valedictorian recognition goes to Molly Urban.
So now we will be shifting to the Community Foundation of Morgan County Scholarships, which will be presented by Miss Jessica Schwartz.
Thank you. The Community Foundation of Morgan County is honored to be with you this afternoon to celebrate these well-deserved scholars. CFMC has provided scholarships to Morgan County seniors for decades. And this year, CFMC provided 86 scholarships to seniors within our county. Half of these were specifically for students pursuing a trade career associate's degree or graduating with under a 3.5 GPA. You see, scholarships aren't just for the 4.0 student and picturesque star athlete. And likewise, today, we are awarding over $57,000 in scholarships here this evening to our Martinsville family seniors. I'd like to give a huge thank you to our fund holders, some of which will be coming up this evening to award, families and individuals who provide these scholarships year after year, and thank you to our seniors who pursued these scholarships by applying last fall. You were handpicked out of multiple applicants, and we celebrate your success. As you come across the stage or, well, podium and receive your scholarship, you'll receive a certificate and an envelope. These dollars are not in the envelope this evening, so be sure to follow the instructions because we send these dollars directly to the schools for you. So if you're receiving more than one scholarship, you'll receive the instructional envelope with your first certificate. So without further ado, let's honor the following students and awarded scholarships. First and foremost, I'd like to welcome Mr. Kip Staggs and Ms. Carrie Gabehart to present the Bob Staggs Memorial Scholarship.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, class of 2023. It's been a pleasure to watch many of you grow, and we're excited about your future. Bob Staggs was an avid Martinsville sports fan, a Martinsville graduate, and for over 30 years, Bob Staggs could be heard on WCBK for various sporting events. It's funny, I listened to Vince Burpo earlier talk about Shirley Burpo. Well, both of them were on the radio at the same time together. Our father broadcast his first contest in legendary Hinkle Fieldhouse in the early 1960s, and he loved his artesians, and he could be affectionately heard saying, "And here come the artesians," as the football team ran out to midfield. With the aid of this scholarship, we hope that this assists a Martinsville High School senior to pursue their dreams. Our father always wanted his best for his fellow artesians, and with his passing in 2008, we want to honor his wishes. We're going to honor two seniors this afternoon. The first one is Miss Brianna Payne. Our second award is in honor of his grandfather, Brody Staggs.
Next, please allow me to introduce Mr. Sheriff Rich Myers, and Jaden, I think I see you in the back if you'd like to join. Jaden is Dan's granddaughter, and they will be presenting the Sergeant Dan Starnes Memorial Scholarship.
Jaden's not coming up, is she? Good afternoon, thank you, and good luck to all you seniors. Godspeed to you in life, and have a good time. It goes by quick, doesn't it, folks? Gosh dang. I'm honored to present the Warrant Officer Sergeant Daniel Starnes Scholarship Award. Warrant Officer Sergeant Daniel Robert Starnes proudly served the Morgan County Sheriff's Office from 1995 to 2001. He served the citizens of Morgan County in many capacities, including providing security at Martinsville High School, Bradford Woods, Paragon Speedway, and as a head advisor for the Morgan County Cadet Explorer Program. Dan was a volunteer fireman for Gregg Township for more than 20 years, a member of the Indiana Sheriff's Association, active at Mount Olive United Methodist Church, and enjoyed hunting, fishing, and riding four-wheelers with his sons. He was a great family man. His wife of 25 years, Janice, and his sons, Dustin and Ryan, were the most important part of his life. Sergeant Starnes was shot 5 times while conducting a traffic stop on Flag Day, January 14, 2001, only 16 minutes after he marked on duty and within eyesight of his home. His son, Ryan, age 19 at the time, was participating in a ride-along program while completing his college internship, was also shot and slightly injured. He was able to call for assistance and hold the offender at gunpoint until help arrived. Sergeant Starnes ultimately died on July 10, 2001 from his injuries. His family established this scholarship for Morgan County residents who are pursuing a law enforcement or criminal justice field to ensure that Dan's line of duty sacrifice would never be forgotten. I'm honored today to present that scholarship to Melissa Etter. Thank you, dear.
Please help me welcome Mr. Jeff Hunsucker to present the Memorial Scholarship Endowment in memory of Dr. Julia Foster and in tribute to Jeff Hunsucker.
Hello. This scholarship was set up from Dr. Foster. She worked at Riley Hospital for Children for 20 years and took care of thousands of children at Riley Hospital. And when she passed away with a glioblastoma 8 years ago, we started this scholarship. Our first scholarship that we gave away 6 years ago, just graduated from PA school, and the scholarship's for $2,000 and is going to Macy Dorset.
Presenting this year's Eric Pierce Memorial Scholarship is Brent Pierce and Gabriella.
Hi, my name's Gabriella. Ever since I was little, my motto was, if you can believe, you can achieve. And I believe in all of you. And I'm not trying to make this night about me, because it isn't. It's about all of the seniors out here. Congratulations to you all. Now I'm going to give you to Brent to hear a little bit more about our program.
Thank you, Gabby. To live by. Is this on? Okay, thank you. I'm Brent Pierce. Eric Pierce was my brother. And before I get started, I got to say one thing. I'm sure your class president is a great guy. But before this got started, I told him that whenever I was a senior, I did this. I did what he was doing at awards night. He said, wow, when was that? And I said, 2001. And he paused and said, well, I wasn't even born yet. So there's a lesson there, though, thanks, Ryan, that life is short and it flies by you. So appreciate tonight, appreciate your family and your friends, and congratulations to everybody. So I'm here to present the Eric Pierce Memorial Scholarship. When Eric passed away in November of 2010, we looked for ways to honor his memory to benefit our community. We're both Martinsville high school graduates. And so we did a few things, one of which was this scholarship. Another one was to do a namesake shelter house out at the Burkhart Creek County Park. So if anybody goes out there and has a good time, there's a little playground and some park space, so be sure to enjoy that. But we also did the $1,000 scholarship and continue to do that in his name through generosity from friends and family. So I think Gabby's going to tell you who it is, so here we go.
This year's scholarship goes to Isabel Johnson. Congratulations, Isabel.
The Judy Tedesco Memorial Scholarship and in tribute to Anna Bolin Fund is for a Martinsville senior with a 3.0 GPA or above who participated in or for the performing arts, including stagehands and other behind-the-scenes roles. Judy loved choir music and classical performances and faithfully followed the performances of her granddaughter Anna during her years at Martinsville High School. Judy was a very kind-hearted, caring, comforting, and compassionate person. With that in mind, this Performing Arts Scholarship is intended to carry forth Judy's legacy for her students with their efforts in high school. And on stage with me this evening are Judy's beloved family, her granddaughter Anna, and husband Paul. Please join me in congratulating this year's scholarship recipient, Maggie Watkins. Sure. Congratulations. The Barry Schrader Memorial Scholarship honors the belated Barry Schrader, who is a Purdue engineering student at the time of his death. This memorial scholarship supports a Martinsville High School senior attending Purdue University. Please join me in congratulating Jack Wolf. The John E. Coons Memorial Scholarship is a $1,000 scholarship awarded annually to a Martinsville student athlete who has excelled academically and has displayed the high moral character and faith-based attitudes exhibited by John R. Wooden. Congratulations to Will Baston. The Dorothy Asher Estate bequeathed over $1 million to establish 2 scholarship endowments, one of which was the Dorothy Asher Scholarship. Dorothy received a bachelor's degree from Butler University and taught for 38 years, mostly in the Metropolitan School District of Martinsville. Orville Asher was a farmer, and this scholarship is for students pursuing elementary education with a preference given to a student who intends to pursue teaching in Morgan County. Please congratulate the following scholars: Alicia Fellow, Taylor Gee, Kelsey Moore, and Riley Pearson. The Freeman Goss Memorial Scholarship was funded in 2008 by the estate of Alice Goss. This scholarship is in honor of her husband, Freeman, who died in 95. The couple was married in 47 and lived in Martinsville for many years. This scholarship is awarded to a deserving Martinsville High School senior, usually 2, and is awarded to encourage interest in the business curriculum at this high school. Please congratulate me in honoring Molly Stout and Jack Wolf. Maggie Grounds is a former resident of Morgan County. She's retired after 55 years of work as an architect, and then in World War II aerospace, and finally at Russell Stover. Maggie went to Purdue and attended at least some part of the Indy 500 68 times. She's traveled to many countries, and she enjoys correspondence with several former scholarship recipients. The Maggie Grounds Scholarship is for a female high school senior entering the field of architecture, contracting, building engineering, traditional drafting, architectural computer aid design, or another closely related field of study. Please join me in congratulating this year's scholar, Jack Wolf. Our goal is to make you do laps. The Ann Hayworth Memorial Scholarship was established in '99 by Mrs. Blanche Hayworth and Dr. Dylan Hayworth to honor the memory of their daughter, Laura Ann. Ann was involved in all aspects of the music program, particularly orchestra and choir. Ann would have graduated in '61, but tragically passed away while a student here at Martinsville High School. This scholarship is for a student ranked in the upper 4th of their graduating class who participated in orchestra or choir. Please join me in congratulating our 2023 Ann Hayworth Memorial Scholars, Marissa Bowler, Mackenzie Maxwell, and Cassie Smith. The Win G. Hostetler Scholarship provides tuition assistance to graduating students with career plans related to industrial arts. These recipients were selected based on their high moral character, good citizenship, ambition, and determination to succeed, and has exhibited diversity of technical education and enthusiasm and respect for industrial endeavors. Please congratulate me and this year's Win G. Hostetler Scholarship recipients, Cole Schneider and Shane Woodard. The Meredith Nieper Memorial Scholarship was established by Meredith's father, Steve, to honor her memory. This educational scholarship is for students who are accepted into and plan to attend an accredited trade school, 2- or 4-year college. Please congratulate me in honoring this year's Meredith Nieper Memorial Scholarship recipient, Macy Dorsett. The Martinsville Memorial Scholarship is for a senior in the upper half of his or her class, is accepted into a trade, technical, business school, or college university. Please congratulate our 2023 recipients for the Martinsville Student Memorial Scholarship, Libby Lafari and Reese Davis. The Newbern Asher Estate bequeathed over $1 million to establish 2 scholarship endowments, one of which was the Newbern Asher Scholarship. Dorothy received a bachelor's degree from Butler, Indiana, or Butler University, and taught for 38 years, mostly in the Metropolitan School District of Martinsville. Arthur Asher was a farmer. You've heard this before, different scholarship. This scholarship is for students who intend to pursue a career in the healthcare field. Please congratulate this year's Newbern Asher Scholarship recipients, Fallon Jones, Autumn Onken, Bree Payne, Molly Stout, Mariah Strimming, Molly Urban, and Selah Wolf. The Martinsville Rotary Scholarship is for a student who will attend a 2- or 4-year higher education institution. Please congratulate our 2023 recipient, Maddie McPhee. The Bob Williamson Scholarship is for a student athlete graduating from Martinsville High School, and our 2023 recipients showed distinguished achievements in athletics. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipients, Molly Stout and Shane Woodard. The John R. Wooden Scholastic Scholarship is awarded annually to a Martinsville High School student athlete who has excelled academically and displayed high moral character and faith-based attitudes exhibited by John R. Wooden. Our 2023 John R. Wooden Scholastic Scholarship recipients are Ryan Pilot, and Molly Urban. Sorry. Congratulations. The Koschel Memorial Scholarship is for seniors from Martinsville High School in honor of the Koschel family. Our 2023 Koschel Memorial Scholarship recipients are the following: Macy Dorset, Jessica Golay, Haley Huser, Logan Jones, Maddie McPhee, and Colin Sears. The Robert D. St. Clair Scholarship is for a student pursuing a 2- or 4-year program at a technical or vocational school or an accredited college or university with a minimum GPA of 3.0. This year's scholarship recipient is Jack Wolf. The Hubert Baston Memorial Scholarship is for a senior furthering their education in a vocational, technical, or professional career. Congratulations to Fallon Jones. The Judge James E. Harris Scholarship was established in honor of Judge Harris's service to Morgan County upon his retirement in '99. The purpose of this scholarship is to provide an academic or vocational scholarship. Congratulations to Marissa Bowler. This concludes CFMC's 2023 scholarships. Once again, congratulations to these scholars, and we wish you the very best success in your future endeavors. Thank you to Martinsville High School's guidance staff and leadership team for welcoming us to your award ceremony. Without your collaboration, this would not be possible. And also thank you to our fund holders.
Now to present our school and community scholarships is our favorite principal, Mr. Jeff Bell.
Thank you, Ryan. I believe Ryan's going to help distribute these as we go along. First one, Ace Hardware of Martinsville. Ace Hardware of Martinsville has been an important contributor to our community for decades, and part of that commitment for a number of years has been to recognize an outstanding senior with a scholarship. This year, Martinsville Ace Hardware is proud to award $1,000 scholarships to Alyssa Bowler, Marissa Bowler, and Morgan Hamilton. Thank you. The Jack Anderson Memorial Scholarship. Each year, the family of Jack Anderson awards a scholarship in his honor. Jack was a track and field terror in his high school days here at Martinsville High School, holding or sharing in two school records. After graduating, he remained a big fan of the sport, and he often dropped by practice or the weight room to chat with Coach Kuntz, among others. After his passing, the family established this scholarship to recognize a track and field athlete, usually someone who has distinguished him or herself in the sprints, as demonstrated not only by outstanding performances, but also work ethic, coachability, and determination. Congratulations to this year's winner of the Jack Anderson Memorial Scholarship, Jade Johnson. Stanley H. Byram Foundation Memorial Scholarship. The contributions of the Stanley H. Byram Foundation to the Martinsville community are numerous and expansive. Part of the foundation's generous support comes in the form of its scholarship fund established in honor of Mr. Byram, a Martinsville High School graduate. This year, 26 members of our graduating class are receiving a $400 scholarship. Would the following recipients please come forward? Elise Baker, Will Baston, Alyssa Bowler, Marissa Bowler, Lily Boyd, Christian Capshaw, Macy Dorsett, Alyssa Eder, Ethan Hanline, Haley Huser, Isabel Johnson, Fallon Jones, Maddie McPhee, Jackson Matthews, Mackenzie Maxwell. Slow down a little bit. Hannah Neese, Ian Knuckles, Brianna Payne, Logan Phelps, Ryan Pilot, Molly Stout, Maria Strimming, Katie Tao Crook, Molly Urban, Jack Wolf, and Celie Wolf. Thank you. Congratulations, Stan Byram. Another, we'll talk more about people that have served. Another great guy that served Martinsville. Ernestine Carroll Memorial Scholarship. The Ernestine Carroll Memorial Scholarship is awarded to an outstanding business student who will be attending a business, vocational, or trade school. This year's $500 award goes to a recipient who has exhibited the high moral character, good citizenship, initiative, responsibility, compassion, and dedication to service exemplified by Mrs. Carroll, secretary at Martinsville High School for 25 years. Congratulations to Isabel Johnson. Gene Haas Foundation Scholarship. Established in 1999, the Gene Haas Foundation, a big supporter of local charities such as the Boys and Girls Clubs, has expanded its scope for the past decade to include support for the skilled manufacturing trades through grants and scholarships. This year, 2 of our graduates are being awarded with a Gene Haas Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 each to aid in their studies in the high school demand career field of CNC machining. Congratulations to Kellen Beasley and Jeremy McCain. The women of Kappa Kappa Sigma sorority have long played a vital role in supporting our community, and part of that support has been through the annual awarding of a renewable scholarship to a deserving graduating female to assist in her college studies. Our class of 2023 recipient of $1,000 renewable scholarship is Maddie McPhee. William Pearson Memorial Scholarship. After his untimely passing, the colleagues and friends of Mr. William Pearson, a beloved member of the Martinsville High School Social Studies Department, established in his name a memorial fund allowing the Martinsville High School Social Studies faculty to annually award a scholarship to this top senior social studies student. This year's recipient of the $200 Pearson Prize is Ryan Pilot. James R. Schwab Memorial Scholarship. The James R. Schwab Memorial Scholarship is a $1,200 renewable award given annually to a student who has an extensive background in vocational or business classes and who intends to continue studies at a post-secondary institution in those fields. Congratulations to this year's recipient of the James R. Schwab Memorial Scholarship, Logan Phelps. Van Buskirk Family Scholarship. The Van Buskirk Family Scholarship is made possible through the generosity of the family of Robert and Wanda Van Buskirk. Robert, or Bob as he's known to his friends, was a longtime educator in the MSD of Martinsville, and many of you know his son, Brian, our automotive services teacher currently. For the next 25 years at least, the Van Buskirk Family Scholarship will be awarded to students pursuing a degree or certificate at a trade school, college, or university in an area of study related to the skilled trades, agriculture, technology, or engineering. Recipients of this scholarship must also exhibit high moral character, good citizenship, and pride and personal excellence in work undertaken in vocational tech classes, as well as a sense of ambition and a solid vision of career goals. This year's recipients in the amount of $500 each are Maddie McPhee and Logan Phelps. The Bob and Wanda Van Buskirk Skilled Trade Scholarship. Also through the generosity of the Van Buskirks is the newly established Bob and Wanda Van Buskirk Skilled Trade Scholarship. This $2,000 scholarship will go annually to a student pursuing training in one of the skilled trades: carpentry, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, machining, welding, or automotive technology. Congrats to this year's recipient in this inaugural granting of this scholarship, Ethan Atkins. The Barbara Stewart Zick Foundation Scholarship. Barbara Stewart Zick Scholarships are annually awarded to students who have exemplified personal excellence in and out of the classroom 24/7, academically, intellectually, morally, and socially. This year, the Zick Foundation is presenting 5 scholarships to Martinsville students in the amount of $2,500 each. Congratulations to Will Baston, Marissa Bowler, Jackson Matthews, Molly Urban, and Jack Wolf. And before I turn it over to our senior class president, I got 3 thoughts I want to share with you here today. Number one, I want to again thank Mrs. Dorsett and Mr. Wagner, and then we got Mr. Beld up on the PA and all the people behind the scenes that did such a wonderful job to make this happen. Appreciate their efforts. And then I always, I've not said a lot this year, but one of my pet sayings is, we live in a great country. I mean, there's always things wrong and this, that, and the other. But when you walk outside in that wonderful sunshine in this wonderful community, after we leave, after seeing all these wonderful kids, make sure we count our many blessings and love and all that we have going for us. And I also like to say to all of us, not just the graduates, if you like to eat, thank a farmer. If you like your freedom, thank a veteran. If you like to read, thank a teacher. And if you like your safety, thank our first responders, the police, the fire department, and all of our first responders. So don't ever forget that. I always want to give a shout out to them and our country. And in the class of 2023, you heard a lot about service today. I challenge you like I did earlier. Make sure you go for it. You keep the train rolling. It's not going to just happen because we want it to in this country or in this community. The torch is now being passed to you guys. You have the heart, determination, the knowledge, the well-being, the goals to make things happen for our community and our country. And I challenge you to make that happen. I'll turn it over for our closing remarks to our senior class president, Mr. Ryan Pilot.
So I know everyone's tired of clapping, but let's give one more big round of applause to all the scholarship recipients. I'm really proud that these are the people I get to graduate with, and I was honored that I got to hand all of that out and be presenting here today. So thank you for being awesome, and I don't have anything else to say, so goodbye, have a great day.